The screen is now black, and with your eyes closed, focus on your breath. Notice your breathing. Where you bring the air into your body. Is it just in the upper chest, or do you drag it all the way into your belly? With every breath you take, whether it's a shallow breath or a deep breath, for the next few minutes, you can just allow yourself to sink deeper into this state of relaxation. And you can notice how soft the expression of your face feels. How good it feels to have your eyes closed. You might feel like you can hear better now. You might relax as you start to realize this feels very natural and very safe. You're still you and fully present. Almost as if you're more present than normal. Even in this deep state of relaxation, you can go deeper and deeper, and you know that you're fully present. If there was some looming issue that needed your immediate attention, you could respond. But isn't it nice to go deeper right now and just not want to respond? Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, notice that you can feel your body parts. You can place your attention to each body part and suddenly feel its presence. Maybe you feel your right hand. And now suddenly you notice your left hand. Or possibly you're feeling your feet. Or the toes on one foot. Notice which foot you chose. Have you ever felt your ankles before? Or the very tip top of your head? You are there in all of your body, every single part. Oh, see? This is pre-recorded and I didn't even suggest that body part, but you found it on your own. Yes, you are there too. Good for you. Isn't it nice to know that you can also smile and feel amused in this light hypnotic state? In just a moment, I'm going to count backwards again from 5 to 1. As I count, I'd like you to use your imagination now. Imagine yourself descending into a glorious and comfortable place of safety and beauty. You can fully make up any place that you want. There's no way for you to screw this up or to go wrong here. It can be a sound. It can be a feeling. It can be a place that you have been or a place that you would like to go. It might be a real place, like a beach or the mountains, or it could be a fantasy that you create out of your own head. Or it might just be being with your favorite person, or simply in the comfort of your own bed. Any of it is perfect. Notice I said descend into. I don't care what form of descending that you do. Some like to go slowly downstairs, and some prefer an escalator or to take an elevator down. Some imagine just gliding or floating down, and some like to seemingly just melt into the place. Anything works. As 5, you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you slowly start to begin your journey downward to this amazing place of your own choosing. And 4, this is remarkably easy as you quiet your mind and imagine all of the beauty that you're slowly descending into. And 3, some of it's coming into focus. It's a wonderful place to feel cozy, safe, free, at home. 2, you're almost there as you descend further and further down to your destination. And 1, you're there now. Imagine how you feel in this place of your choosing. Notice what it is about this place that makes it so special to you. And notice how you can transform it into anything. It was one thing to begin with, and now you can change it into something else. You can add a dimension. You can add an element. It's all perfect and good. A place to breathe, a place to relax, and to feel secure. This is a place to listen to the wisdom of your inner self that is always with you. And while you stay here in this wonderfully relaxing place, I'll tell you a story. In a forest, a deer is about to give birth. She's looking for a suitable place to deliver this amazing gift that's inside her. She wants everything to be perfect. She wants her fawn, her baby, to be safe and secure. She wants it to feel no threats from the outside world. She wants it to have a life of carefree bliss in this beautiful forest. So she finds a remote grass field that's near a strong flowing river. And this river will provide lots of fresh water, but also protection, because it is a strong current. Nothing can swim across this current to present danger. And this field is full of grass for eating. And there's also these thick bushes to take shelter behind. And luckily, on the other side of the bushes is the deep forest, also giving her shelter. This seems a safe place. In fact, it seems perfect. And suddenly she feels the stirring of labor within her. And she goes behind the bushes, by the stream, to prepare for this glorious moment of new life on this perfect day. She's delighted and she's so excited. And then, as she settles in, she notices in the distance there are heavy dark clouds that are gathering above. And the heavy feeling of rain is suddenly in the air. And then she sees lightning as it flashes in the distance. And she also feels the miracle of life beginning to express. And with all of her senses fully awakened and even working overload by the process of creation, she suddenly hears the sounds of humans in the far, far distance to her right. And she remembers the many, many stories that she had been told of how treacherous and how cruel humans could sometimes be. And then on her left, she suddenly hears the grunt of a bear. As she looks, and she spies it far down the river. It's standing on a rock looking for fish swimming in this strong river current. She knows that she's upwind of the bear and she's in no immediate danger, but still, she can hear it. It's not too close, but she knows it's there. And once again, she feels the movement within her belly. She looks upward at the sky for hope, but with her nose in the air, she got the faintest whiff of smoke. She had smelled that distinct smell before when she was a child. Lightning had struck the forest, and the flash of such power in the density of the forest had started a fire in her woods, and she remembered the intense heat of the fire and how restlessly and relentlessly it took over her woods. She and her family had run for days, and though she felt no heat of fire now, she did feel the heat of birth in her entire body. And she thought, what can I do? I'm in labor. I'm giving birth to the most important thing of my life. What will happen? Will I survive? Will my baby survive this thing that I've nurtured and loved in its conception? And now I'm about to give life. There are people in the distance to my right, bears and other dangerous animals in the distance to my left, a possible fire in the forest behind me, and in front of me a river too swift for me or my fawn to swim. So I know what you are wondering. What does she do? She did what she could. She took a drink from the pure water of the river in front of her. She took the shelter behind the bushes that she had carefully chosen. She took a deep breath in, and she focused only on what was immediately at hand. She is giving birth to a new life, something that she already was so deeply in love with, something she believed would be a precious, precious thing in her life that in its own way would love her back. And these are the sequence of events that followed. The bear continued to wander around in the river and in the forest, as bears often do. And the people stayed in their neighborhood, as most people do, building their own community. And it turns out most people are more oblivious than cruel, and some are actually very, very lovely. The dark clouds gave way to rain. A soft and lovely rain it was. And the very, very small forest fire that had begun in the distance was quickly doused out, and it was put totally out. And the deer gave birth to a healthy, beautiful fawn that loved its mother exactly as you would expect. As I give you a moment of silence, just imagine the perfection of it all. And as I count from 1 to 5, you will slowly emerge from this hypnotic experience, taking from it what you wish. And when I reach 5, not before, but exactly when you hear me say the number 5, you will open your eyes and feel remarkably alert, but also relaxed and refreshed. You'll feel a deeper sense of clarity and a more powerful connection to the ability to create change in your own life. As one, you remember this wonderful place that you've created and know that you can return here at any time that you wish. It will always be here for you, easier and easier for you to access. And 2, you realize you don't have to consciously choose what to bring up into your emerging realization. It's all there for you to remember at any given moment. And then 3, you're starting to feel the energy returning to your body, maybe your hands or your feet or some other body part, but you can feel the energy as 2. More and more energy is returning to your body while you keep this remarkable sense of calm. And then 1, open your eyes and feel good about this moment you have spent for yourself. And just notice how good you feel. And you do feel good, don't you?